It's William, all alone, again. I'm over it. Yes, I am. Robin, it's time for you to get back to work. This is a job when she's not with me. I don't know if it is. It's not as much fun, okay? Let's do a shout out real quick. We've got some new members to the Riverstone YouTube channel, and I want to thank them and we appreciate them. What the heck is this one? Is Hunted Muskie. I bet you he's a muskie fisherman. Hunted Muskie, thank you for joining the members only on the YouTube Riverstone Life channel. We appreciate your support. We've got Truckin' Life. Thank you, Truckin' Life. We appreciate you more than you can imagine. Gretchen's husband is Dwayne. Thank you, Gretchen. They're going to get into RV transport. I talked to them a few days ago, and she subscribed to the channel too, and she's a member now. So I like to throw that out. Just remember, you want to become a member, just go in there and click on it, and I think it's $3.99 a month to be a member. Is it required? No, it's not required. Is it appreciated? Absolutely. I mean, you don't know how excited we get when we see one of them come across. I don't know. I think it makes you feel like you made it. I don't know. What am I going to talk about? First of all, I'm on the road. I'm on my way to Indiana. I'm grabbing a load, and I'm going all the way back to Medford, Oregon. Should be the last load without Robin, and then she should be back with me. We'll get back onto the review, or not the reviews. You ever just go brain dead? Because I'm having one of them days. The interviews. Okay, see? I just turn the camera on and I just, start talking. And sometimes it doesn't go the way I want it to. But anyways, me and Robin will get back to the interviews. What I want to talk about in this video is self-dispatch, becoming a new driver, and getting your load. Because I guess what some people don't understand is Monday is the worst day, the absolute worst day to get a hold of anybody, okay? Because they have 800 drivers that I know of, maybe more than that. Sometimes the girls are, one of them has a day off or, vacation, whatever, and the other ones cover for that. So if you set yourself up to call in on a Monday morning to get your load and then you get frustrated, that's on you. I've talked about this in plenty of videos, okay? For you guys that are brand new getting into this, you have to get 3 states under your belt, and then I think it updates the following month. So let's say today's the 5th of the month or whatever it is. I think it's the 5th, I don't even know. Let's say tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, you get your 3 states. Well, so you got May, so now you're going to have June 1st. June 1st, now you can do self-dispatch, okay? Self-dispatch is within a 250-mile radius. Why it's that way is up to Wave. If Wave wants to answer that, I'm sure there's a reason. Maybe to control things a little better, to make sure there's loads for all the drivers. I don't know, guys. I'm not management. It's not my deal. But I can tell you things to not let yourself get all upset and have yourself better prepared so you don't get yourself in these situations where you're sitting there all day Monday without your load or you lost your load, okay? Email the women. I know I call them girls all the time. I apologize. Email your dispatcher and, do it on Sunday night. Do it early Monday morning. You probably get a reaction faster, but remember, she could be taking care of 200 of us at least. And that's if all the dispatchers are working that day. So just imagine how long that can take. And then some people want to talk and tell their whole life story instead of just getting their load, okay? And the girls, the women, I don't know why I do that. Robin gets so fed up with me when I do that. But anyways, they're nice. They talk to them, they get them their load. They like to hear their stories. wish them a safe trip, and get them on their way. It's just, that's what they do. So if you send your email, or you don't send an email, or you keep getting voicemail and you don't get a return call and you don't get your load and it's gone, it's kind of on you, okay? Because this is my opinion. I get up in the morning, I send an email, but I'm already working my way the day before to Indiana. Now, if they don't send me my load that I want, or I already lost it, I get to that 250-mile radius and I just self-dispatch it myself. Same thing you can do after you get your 3 states and and it resets in the app for you to do that, okay? If everybody that's already able to self-dispatch and is kind of working that way, then it probably wouldn't flood the lines so much on Monday. But people that have been doing this job for a long time and can self-dispatch, they don't want to get in that 250-mile radius, so they're calling in doing the same thing. I've done this a long time ago, before they had this many drivers, and I found out that I wasn't going to get my load that way. So instead of just bitching and complaining about it and waiting for them to change it, I changed the way I look at things and the way I think about doing things. So now, my favorite times are always be in Indiana on Saturday night or early Sunday morning, self-dispatch my load, grab it, and get out of there on Sunday. That's what I've been doing for the longest time. But I got myself in this system now where, with my reset and everything, I'm not getting there until Monday afternoon, and that's what I got to deal with. This time of the year, I don't really worry too much about it because there's enough loads that when I get there, I might not get the one I want, okay? But there was enough loads, there was like 10 of them going the way I wanted to go, that I would get something, okay? But, I sent my email out, and I got lucky and got my load. I know other people that have contacted me today, didn't get a hold of anybody, didn't get their load. You kind of set yourself up for that. Now, if it was a perfect world, we know it's not a perfect world. If it was a perfect world, we'd all be rich, sitting on an island somewhere, sucking a margarita and working on our tan, okay? But no, we have to work, and we have to work around other people's rules, the way they want to run their business, and the way they want to do it, okay? We don't have to. If you don't like the way they do things, then you can always go work for somebody else, okay? Or you can go do something else. Every job that I've ever had, every company I've ever worked for, half the stuff they did I didn't agree with and I didn't like. But it's their business. It's not mine. It's not yours. So either work with it, work around it, or get smarter. Make it so you're not putting yourself in those situations. That's what I do. Is it gonna work perfect all the time? No, it'll be like that reload that I got in the last video. I have made it so that I've never got myself in that situation. I let my guard down, and that's why I didn't have a reload, because I didn't take the time to call them. I should have called them right away. I've done it in the past. For some reason, in my mind, it was a new unit. I wasn't worried about it. In the past, I used to call them. I got lazy, right? I mean, that's what happens if you're calling them Monday at 9 o'clock in the morning trying to get a load. It's because you got a little lazy over the weekend. And that's what happened to me, and you see what happened. I didn't get a reload. I didn't want the other reloads, and I lost out on money. That's what that video, that's what all these videos are about. It's about me showing you that I still make mistakes, but I'm trying to make it so you don't make the mistakes, and so you don't let yourself get angry and get upset, because it affects your job, it affects what you're doing, and before you know it, you're bitching and complaining about everything, and you're not happy. And being miserable is no fun. So, if you're a new guy, you're going to go to work for Wave. You're going to go down there. You're going to have to get that 3 states. It's not going to reset until the first of the next month. But then you can self-dispatch within a 250-mile radius. So basically, I don't know, Iowa borderline through Illinois, kind of around there. So get yourself situated where you're in that area, or, call them on Friday. If it takes you all day to get through and you leave an email and a voicemail, they close at 5. I know that those women are there later than that, getting everything caught up. They will call you Friday at 5:30, 5:45, and say, hey, this is what I got. Do you want it? And now you're not in that situation on Monday. Okay? That's for the people that are not in that 250-mile radius. You just solved your problem. I've done that, I don't know, 40, 50 times since I've been doing this job. always setting myself up on Friday so I never have to deal with Monday. I'm usually out there delivering my load on Monday, looking for a reload for myself. I don't need no help doing that. And if I get a reload, that's great. If I don't, now I'm working on getting my way back to Indiana and self-dispatching, setting myself up so I am not calling down there on a Monday. If you are calling down there on a Monday, is it going to happen every Monday? No. Sometimes they have all the women working. Sometimes the load is not as so many people calling in, and they can keep up with it. Or the drivers that are calling in ain't bitching and complaining about all their problems, and they don't want to bullshit, with the women for 20 minutes and stretch it out for everybody else out there. So the best way to fix this problem is not let yourself get in that situation. I hope this little video helps you. It's something that I get every Monday. I get 4 or 5 guys that either text me, or call me, or something. Said, hey, have you been able to get through? I made sure myself wasn't in that situation. Now, if you're a new guy, you just started, you're in that situation. That's kind of what life's about. When anything you start out there, you're the new guy, you're at the bottom of the pole, basically. You got to work your way up. Well, when I started this job, I had to get 10 states, 25,000 safety miles before I could self-dispatch, okay? I think that they've helped you out a lot. Me, reloads, I've always been able to do them myself, so that's why I'm calling in Friday, working on getting something. Has it ever happened to me that I didn't get the load that I wanted? Yes, because people beat me, and I put myself in that situation, and that's what's gonna happen. So for the new guys, bear with it a little bit, and once you get to that level, get yourself in that radius, get there on a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, dispatch your load, get your stuff, get out of there, get away from all the traffic in Indiana. That's the best way to do this job. That's what I've done for a long time. And for you guys that have been doing this for a long time, suck it up, figure it out. Don't let yourself get in that situation, and it won't happen to you. I mean, that's the only advice that I got. Can I say, hey, Joe's the president of WAVE. Is there a reason why you don't self-dispatch? You know what, Joe? You don't have to answer that. I mean, if you want us to self-dispatch from anywhere we are, like Indiana Transport does, you can do that. But if you don't want to, you know what? You're the president. You don't have to. You do what you want to do. It's your company. I can't fix that, guys. I don't know why it's that way, but I guarantee you there's a reason. And the reason probably helps us all, makes it better for all of us by not doing that. I don't know. Maybe in the past, people were not taking it seriously, dispatching wherever they are, their truck breaks down, they don't get there when they're supposed to, they got loads that are supposedly, I'm assuming when that load's dispatched, that the dealer's informed that it's dispatched and it's going out. And they weren't getting it done. So that's why they have it in that 250-mile radius, because they figure that there'll be less problems, right? I asked the questions, like everybody asked me to ask. I asked the questions. But you know what? At the end of the day, you either work the way they want you to work, or you don't work for WAVE. You go work for one of the other companies, and I guarantee you, you're going to find something else to complain about there. It's not a perfect world. Nothing ever is. But don't let it control you or your day, right? Just be happy. My shoes are tapping. I don't know. But I had to throw this out there because this seems to be something every Monday that somebody reaches out to me. Guys, I'm just like you, doing the same job. The only difference is I had a YouTube channel when I came here, and I threw out there my experiences and what was happening, and tried to get other people that were miserable with their job to come over here and give this a try. Is it going to be, perfect for you? Not always. Can you make it work? You can make it work. If you're happy, just be happy. Don't let this stuff get you down, and don't let yourself get set up where you're trying to call Monday morning for that load that you wanted. Get your ass and drive to Indiana if you can self-dispatch and get the load that you wanted, and the problem is solved. Don't be waiting on other people. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Okay? So I hope this is more for the new people that are getting into this, so that you're already prepared when you get in there. Oh, William already told me not to be expecting things to happen on Monday morning. That's probably not going to happen, you know. So I'm going to call her on Friday. I'm going to work my stuff around so I'm not hitting those busy days. I think Fridays and Mondays are the busiest because the guys that are thinking about it are getting it handled on Friday, so they're not dealing with Monday. You need to get yourself in that type of deal. And I know sometimes you can get certain loads dispatched where you've got 1, 2, or 3 that you can go pop them out, and you don't have to worry about dealing with that on Monday or Friday or whatever. Get them on Thursday. Go do your loads. Not deal with it. Come back on Tuesday when things are slower. But I want to help the new guys out there so they don't get themselves in these positions. And then you new guys, you get out of orientation. Grab 3 short loads. Get those 3 states done right away so you know that the following month you can self-dispatch and you won't have yourself in this situation. And you already are ahead of the game because you're watching my videos, right? Okay. That's all we got for this one. Always